Well, hello everybody and welcome to the demo dungeon. This is Quarantine Zone, the last check. It's coming out in September, I believe. Pretty excited about it. I have played it once and I decided I really need to make a little video for you guys on this. Just want to quickly check the sound, a whole bunch of 69s. Nice. Let's just drop that down a bit more. There we go. I've learned my lesson. There you go. Right, new game. I must say it looks pretty cool. I think it can be quite fleshed out and made nice and stable in, well, the next 2 months or so. 3 months, 4 months.
Of a vacation on some sunny beach. Not the best fantasy these days, huh? Anyway, welcome back to reality. We're almost there. Checkpoint Alpha. They've been holding out, but they need reinforcements. That means us. All right, get ready. You're dropping in 20. And Commander, watch your step out there. It's not just the dead you gotta worry about.
Getting dropped in. Straight into my container.
You are all aware of the situation. The city is overrun by a zombie virus. And while not everyone has turned into a zombie, we need to try to save them. But at the same time, make sure the infected don't get into the zone. That's your job. Let's hurry to the checkpoint and start examining the survivors.
Alright, like I said, it looks pretty darn cool. And, well, they're getting right into it. Dropped in the deep end. The shot next.
So, the first survivor. Approach him.
Woohoo!
Take a close look. Are there any symptoms?
What's with the hairstyle, man?
Of course,
Well, I mean, it's just like a mog type of thing, but gee, the colors.
absolutely must record this symptom on the symptom map.
Sure thing. Let's do that. Alright, so symptom chart. Here are all the known symptoms and the probability of infection. Mark the detected symptoms to detect. Now, decide where to allocate the survivor. Right, be careful. There may be multiple symptoms. Survivors may try to hide them, but later you will have tools to detect them more easily. Nice. Okay, so this here buddy has got himself a nice situation of red skin. Not sure, I think those are just plain old blemishes or something. It doesn't seem like anything on there, but you get different types of symptoms. So it's appearance, something you can obviously just see, and then you have discharges, mostly eyes, mouth and nose, indicators, so basically just temperatures and heart rate, and sounds and objects, which will come later. Right, so someone just got knocked. Alright, so here we have ourselves a little bit of a distribution map, where they go, whenever they go, and all those type of things. Alright, so this one, we don't have a lot of choices over here. So we have Richard Turner, male, and he is 60 from New York. Going to monitor him in the quarantine.
Look for symptoms, mark them, and classify them. And good luck.
Well, thank you, sir. Next one. Let's have a look.
I was helping others out there. Look, no bites.
So you got yourself some bruises. It does appear that way. Other than that, it does not seem like you have many symptoms other than the bruises. Right, so if you have a look see over here, so you got your bruises over here. It's a sign that is not a sign of infection. That is basically all they have, is just the bruises, which means naturally actually you have your red bruises. So those are things you need to have a look see, keep an eye on, send them to a quarantine etc, etc. So let's just have a look here. So you are going to go to the survivor block.
Thank you so much.
Very nice.
Don't make me wait.
Here we go, one more.
By a dog. Not,
Bitten by a dog, you say?
not a zombie.
That does not look like a dog bite. Alright, so got scrapes in the face. You got, let's be honest, a human bite on your hand and a human bite on your calf. I am terribly sorry, but you are off to liquidation. No more of you. Miss or Mrs. Harper Robertson. Or, yes. Anyways, bye-bye.
I'm still fine, right? Right?
I'm still fine, right? Yeah, at this at this moment you are. Until you enter that little hole over there.
The bunks. We've got another long day tomorrow.
Alrighty, so that is a good start. Let's get going. Check 3 survivors, and then we're knackered and we're going back to bed. Right, so naturally you get yourself a bit of an income, which you're going to use to maintain your camp and your quarantine zone. So that is it's quite important to get your diagnosis, I suppose, correct. Or
Everyone in quarantine.
let's check out everyone in quarantine. We can do that indeed. Righto, so we are heading off to quarantine. Right, if you're sending people to quarantine, check them the next day. Perhaps their symptoms have changed and the final decision on their allocation can be made. Re-examine the survivors you sent to quarantine. Those whose symptoms have disappeared can be sent to the block. And then if a survivor was infected and you leave them in quarantine for 2 days, they will turn into zombies and kill everyone else in the cell. Fun times. Cleansing kills everyone in the quarantine. Whoopsies. Yep.
To him and call him in for it. He doesn't show that previous symptom anymore.
I would say that hairstyle is a crime itself. We need to send you for liquidation, but I think you're lucky today. So let's just go survival block and send. Bye-bye.
Symptoms faster. Grab the scanner.
Enjoy. Hope you have a lovely day. Right. Now we got a scanner, which is number 1, and then you can change your flashlight between just a flashlight and a UV flashlight, so that is pretty cool as well. Righto, first one.
Call in the next one and use the new tool on him.
Go ahead.
Good day, good day.
Let's see what we
You seem to have quite a few bruises. Those do appear to be just simple, plain, and all those type of bruises. Nothing too serious. You got some bruises over there as well. Lucky for you, you got your Nicoton. Right, let's just check them from the back. Right. Those are some scrapes, which I believe calls for quarantine indeed. So bruises and skin cuts. Don't think there's anything else. Let's just have a look. Nope, no. And then we go in with the UV quickly. Does not appear to be a problem. Except for those cuts and scrapes. We've got some more bruises there, I think. Oh, yes. Well, that's a nasty one, sir. And then actually in your face. So we are going to go ahead and just send you to quarantine for now.
This has to be a mistake.
Next.
Mistake, you say?
I was bitten by a dog. Not a zombie.
You were bitten by a dog, not a zombie. You've got a bunch of bruises and yellow eyes. So yellow eyes are fine. It's just a change in the color of the sclera, and then straw and bright yellow. Signs of problems with the provision of clean food and water. Right, no problem, no problem. But then you also have some bruises, which is also not a problem. Let's see here. I see no other bites and cuts at the moment. Let's just switch this over, just be sure. What is that, sir? What is that? I would say that would be a bite indeed. Right, so let's just allocate that as well. You have a bite, sir. Now that is a definite infection, therefore you are off to liquidation. What do you mean special processing? You'll find out soon enough. You'll find out soon enough. Yeah, it's fine. What is that?
By a dog, not a zombie.
Sure. It looks like you have a water potty on your head, if that you can call it that, and then, but it's a helmet. That's interesting. Please take that off so I can do a proper inspection. Oh, that is not a dog bite. No, ma'am. That looks bad. You are... Ooh, and that is a necrosis over there. I would say she is definitely going for liquidation. Alright, so what did we see? We saw a bite. That's already grounds for liquidation. And then... What was the other one? Necrosis. There we go. Off you go. So essentially what you do is basically continuously just make your decision where they're going. Liquidation, quarantine, or just the survival block. That should be good. Have a lovely day now. Well, a lovely few minutes that you have left. Alright, checkpoint clear. No more entries for the day, which is wonderful.
Everyone you've checked and let through is staying in the block.
Ah, there we go.
And until the evacuation happens, you need to keep an eye on them. Make sure there's enough food and space. Let's focus on the base.
What? I can't go through. Right, so day 3 is open the base management screen to check the status of survivors. Right, so base management, here you can track the number of survivors, their condition, whether they are healthy or sick. Alright, that's good. The quantity of required and available resources per day, the statuses, and the level of current buildings. You can also upgrade them and build new ones. Ensure the block has enough places and food for the number of survivors housed there. Right, not a problem. Let's see. So tents and dining halls. Obviously the tents are where they live. They can upgrade those, and then the dining room, that's where you naturally where they eat. Generators produce, well, and generate power. Don't think I need to say more about that.
There's no food or fuel for today.
Right, let's just replenish.
Fuel for everyone in the block.
I would say let's replenish all. That's 1,280.
Now that the warehouse is loaded with supplies and fuel, you need to deliver them to the block. Head over to the warehouse.
Yes. Say that is a bit of a ripoff.
Load the supplies
Right.
and fuel onto the cart.
So here we go. I need to put them in the cart. Okay. There we go. Alright, so take the required resource from the shelf by pressing and transfer it to the cart, or pressing for automatic transfer. We can definitely do that. It's just automatic transfer. It's a lot quicker. And it stacks it quite nice and neat.
Pick up the cart.
Kind of. I mean, it's debatable. It's debatable.
Supplies and fuel to the block.
Alrighty, let's go. This is a little bit of a Tokyo drift, but we can do it. There we go.
The supplies need to go to the dining hall. And the fuel to the generator.
Yes, indeed. Right, so let's just get the fuel. Oopsies. Chucking them all over the place. Alright, so basically, essentially what it says here, energy for buildings is 5, and then fuel stored is 5 as well, but obviously this is going to become a little bit more right now. As you can see, it just picks up a little bit more as you put them in there. And just drop it there. throwing around fuel like it's not a problem. I guess it's not a problem. Oh wait, there's one more. Come here. There you go. That should do the trick. And then let's just do a little bit of a reverse over here. Oh dear. There we go. And then drop off the food. Naturally, everybody needs to eat, so we'll just do that. Drop it there. Put that one over there. And last one. There we go. Beautiful. I would say that's about it. Right. Now you can either go back and take the trolley back yourself. Or you can just leave it there and then go back to your...
Checking any new survivors today.
Yeah, okay, well, what about the people in...
Reports of large zombie clusters in nearby areas. So we
Okay.
need to be ready.
Sure. Large zombie clusters in a nearby area. Oh, nice. This is gonna be fun. So, made a little bit of money. Good stuff. Liking it. Not exactly sure how the money situation works in a zombie apocalypse.
Warning, massive zombie attack.
Start drone control. This is pretty cool. Loving it. Right, to protect the base from zombie clusters, you need to take control of a combat drone. So WASD for move, space for up, shift for down, and then bombs, bait, and airstrike. So obviously we don't have any of those right now. We got fire, and a switch weapon. Alright. Don't have any of that. Nope, can't even buy it. So we're stuck with this essentially. And we'll just basically burn through them a little bit. See if we can thin them out a tiny bit there. Oh, what a shot. Okay, so I personally find it a bit easier to do this when they are actually on the gate, because now they're standing still. Yep. Just personal preference. There we go, just make a tiny little bit of a zombie soup over there down there. That's lovely. One more. Oh, one more. There you go. Hey, victory. And we are on day 4.
Survivors have developed new breathing-related symptoms. Check them. Use this stethoscope. Pick it up from the table.
I can do that. Yes, indeed. Right, so that is a stethoscope. I must say, it would be pretty cool if stethoscopes actually worked like that. That would have been awesome. Or looked like that at least, and worked in the same function. It would have been pretty cool. Right, let's just have a look here.
Location verified. Quarantine status unstable. Incident detected.
That? Well, damn. My bad. Guess we'll just have to do a little bit of cleanup. Would have been nice if you allowed me to check them on the next day. Alright, on day 3 would have been nice.
Next survivor.
Right, first one. Let's see. Please, firstly,
Bit my
take
lip, that's
off
all. Look, see?
your
Not
shades.
serious.
Then, do a quick scan. Everything kind of looks good. Oh, now you got a cough as well. You coughed in my face. Right, anything? I don't see any signs of bite marks. That's quite interesting. Right, so essentially what we have here already have grounds to send her to quarantine. Is that mouth blood? Did I select it now? No, I didn't. Okay. And then she has a cough. So I would say... Wow, that sounds horrible. So everything sounds good over here. How about over here? Sounds good. Oh, that sounds horrible. Alright, so let's see. In certain parts it sounds like this, and then we have this. Therefore, I would say... Yep. Have a lovely day now. Bye-bye. Alrighty, let's see.
Know the rules. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't okay.
Shh, I'm busy. There we go. Alright, your lungs seem fine, actually. Lungs seem pretty fine. And then what I'm gonna do... Right, straight to the UV. You got scrapes and stuff, so... I would say it might be a good idea to send you off to quarantine. You got scrapes. Skin cuts. There you go. On the back. I believe you just have a bunch of prickles and then some more skin cuts in the back. I don't see any bite marks. Yeah, seems alright actually. So you are going to quarantine. Yeah.
Wait, why? I'm fine.
Because I said so, that's why. Right, anybody else? Nobody? Nope, okay. Back to checking up on this. Might want to just replenish this. No. Not upgrade. We can do upgrades later on.
You are in a quarantine zone. Stay calm.
I think the other value is gonna
Prepare your belongings.
out of this.
Remove your outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves.
Don't get it. Don't get it. Okay, so replenishing, good. Which means naturally just switch off that UV. We don't really have to look at everything in UV. Alright, let me just see here. Do we need anything? Before we do, before we bring those over, let me just have a look here. Everybody still happy here? I hope so. Alright, fuel still looks real good. Food. I might move the food over. I'm not gonna do any go through any troubles with the fuel, so food only. There we go. Oh, I would say that's good. Right. Back to getting this trolley. The weird thing about the trolley is it actually feels like real trolleys when you push it. It's the most ineffective thing, yet it helps you a lot. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Tricky to maneuver, etc. Just get rid of that one over there. Drop it there. Next one. Drop it. No, that's a bit far. Oh no, it's good. Ha! Kobe. Alright, next one, and then there we go, lovely. Once again, just leave the trolley there. Night shift will move it, I suppose.
Today's the evacuation day, and you'll get a reward for the first batch of survivors. Survivors have developed new symptoms related to their pulse and temperature. To check them, use the thermal pulsometer. Pick it up from the table.
The thermal pulsometer. Oh, that's an interesting name. Right, so that's number 3 right over there. Alright, not infected will have a range of just normal, and then infected will be elevated in pretty much damn everything. Right, let's just go check these over here.
Luggage.
Identification
We
verified.
allow them to bring
Quarantine
their own
status
stuff.
stable.
Ah, wonderful.
You need to carefully inspect the luggage for weapons.
Everything's good and normal.
Zombie body parts.
Well, I mean, weapons are allowed, as far as I am concerned. Let's see.
Move it.
Right, so baggage. Obviously, we need to check those, and then don't forget to illuminate items with a UV flashlight. They may show signs of infection. In that case, the survivor must be eliminated. What? Okay. Interesting. And then actually there will be another bunch of stuff as well. So let's just open that up. Oh, ooh. I'll be having that. Thank you very much.
You're robbing me.
Why? Why would you need that? Okay, that's it. Should have probably checked those first. Let's see. So everything seems alright. That is so weird. But I mean, hold on. So if you go have a look-see here, right? You have a zombie baggage. So I would say that is means for... Yeah, I suppose so.
You are in a quarantine
Off
zone.
to...
Stay calm and wait for your turn.
Let me just check the rest in anyways. Okay, so lungs seem clean.
Outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves.
Temperature seems clean. You see, this is how they catch you. This is how they catch you. So this is going off to liquidation. Bye-bye.
Is this another checkpoint?
Yes. Yes, it's another checkpoint, sir. Right, next.
Come on.
Survivor sent for liquidation. Oh, killing an infected. Lovely. Let's see your little things over here.
Been walking for hours.
Your apples seem
That's
good.
why I'm burning up.
You have a very high temperature and a very high... Well, I mean, it's not very high, but you have a high pulse. I am going to definitely... Oh, you got a sneeze as well. Let's see. Everything else looks fine, I suppose. I can't see anything weird. Okay, so... Eyes are good. Let's see. So... Baggage is good. You got a sneeze and a cough. And the breath sounds fine. You've got elevated pulse and elevated temperatures. Therefore, you are off to quarantine. Have a lovely day now. Bye-bye. Take your apples.
I have kids in there. Please.
Silence.
I bit my lip. That's all. Look,
Okay, so you bit your lip.
it's not serious.
Mm-hmm. Those are also still means we're going to... Yeah. Oh, you got a little stuffies on your body. Let's see what's that is. So you have... What's that? Skin rash, I think? I think so. Oops. Let me just have a look-see here. That looks like a skin rash indeed. Right, let's see. So skin rash, yep, definitely gonna leave that one. And then you have a sneeze, I believe. Sounds like it. Oh yeah, forgot about that one. Let's see. So mouth blood. Oh, here. Let me just listen to those lungs. Ah, they're fine. Temperature. Wow, that's a high pulse. All right, I'm not even gonna waste some time. I'm just sending you straight to liquidation. Bye-bye.
Feel fine, right?
Why did I start off with that? That would have been...
I know the rules.
Everything seems good over here.
You are in a quarantine zone. Stay calm and
How did that go? Ah, killing an infected. Yeah.
for inspection.
Okay, so we are going to assign our survivors now to the evacuation. Right, evacuation. Distribute the survivors from the block to by trucks according to the rules of sorting. Confirmation sends the survivors to the truck without the possibility of a return. If you finish the evacuation without distributing everyone, you have to wait for the next evacuation. Right, let's do that. Connecting to the database. All right. This is dial-up. Why is it taking so long? There we go. Right, so you got this. You just going over there. Will be distributed into this one. Definitely you will be going into this one. Well, you have to, and then, I mean, loud female, and then... I guess we don't have much of a choice here, do we? And then you've been waiting around for quite a while. We don't have a lot of... now we don't have any space anymore. So I guess you'll have to stick around for a little bit longer until the next one. Doing ourselves some defense over here. We can't buy any defenses, which is fine. And here we go. So we are now transporting and helping out with the evacuation. There we go. We are. Ooh, that's. We got a few nasties over there. Just drop them down a bit. Just find a second and then. Well, it appears that they're just driving over them. Oops, that was a bit skewed. Just drop a few. That was horrible. Why? Why is this not working so nicely? Here we go. Drop a few over there. Drop a few over there. Alrighty, drop a few right there. Oh wow, that's quite a bit of a bunch. Alright, time to clear out a few. So I suppose that one just broke down, which sucks. There we go. Just keep them going, keep them going. Ah, success. Wonderful.
New
Yep.
symptoms have appeared, and one of them is
New
aggression.
symptoms
So
appeared.
they might attack you. Grab the pistol from the table. Also, pick up the syringe analyzer. Our scientists built
Ooh-wee.
it.
That is clear signs of necrosis.
Not a zombie.
I'm not even gonna ask no questions over here. Just gonna mark it off. Do I have to do? I don't think I have to do any more checks here. That is as clear as that. You also got bit in the face. Oh my dear goodness. Oh my goodness. You got, oh yeah, your lungs are clear. That's weird. I would say you have necrosis and a lovely little bite. I am going to send you to liquidation. Bye-bye.
Is this another checkpoint?
Yes, it is indeed. Bye-bye. Right.
Next.
Wow. How about you? Downhill bag over there. So we're gonna. Ooh, that is a problem. You got some big stuff over here.
You are in a quarantine zone.
Yep.
Prepare your belongings for inspection.
So, as far as I remember, if you find items or contraband or whatever that is infected, they need to be liquidated. So you could have prevented all that, considering you don't have any of the other symptoms. Right, bye. There you go.
So, where am I going?
That way. That's where you're going. No. Jeez. You weren't even infected yet.
Come on.
Alright, anyways. Next. Right, how about you? Yeah, put down your bag over there and let's see what you got. Everything seems okay. Well, as far as I'm concerned, you're allowed to have weapons, you're allowed to have baggage. That is good. So everything looks fine over there. I'm not going to confiscate anything. I'm just going to take your little crowbar.
All I have left.
Yeah, you still got your little ketchup and mustard and stuff. Don't worry. Alright, just checking everything on the UV. UV looks good. I believe that's all of them for one day. Alright, let's get back to it. We have $10,000 bucks, which is wonderful. I'm going to just ensure that we have enough food for them. Let's see. Pretty sure that we have a need for food and for fuel over there. Right, let's go. Just gonna go drop them off. Good day, sir. I say good day. Alright, let's go. Right. Moving along. Oh yeah, this is cool. So basically all of your little golden stuffies that you take will be placed over here. And I suppose eventually you'll have a whole damn big rack full of them. Pretty cool, isn't it? I guess, I don't know. Maybe let's do an upgrade. I want to have one of these. I'm going to upgrade that. I am going to do a bait as well. Because why not? And last but not least, let's do ourselves the favor of getting some soldiers and The M102. There we go. That is quite good. So, sir, considering you still have yourself a nice, lovely little coffer here. Oopsie, that's a bit much. Oof. Why did that get all laggy? That's weird. I am going to keep you in quarantine. I do apologize, but you do need to stay. Oh, lovely. Okay, so we do have a few more people to check. Alright, let's have a look, say. You've got red eyes.
Just allergies. Had them since I was a kid.
So you've had the zombie infection since you were a kid. That sounds fun. Right, I'm just gonna run it through quickly because I know I'm sending you off. That's necrosis, I believe. Woo-wee. Is it though? Yep, no, that might be necrosis, I'm not sure. But you have the red eyes. So, red eyes over there, thank you very much. Let's go with that one, and then I would say... I'm just gonna log it as that. I'm not sure, I'm not really sure what that is. Alright, so... my opinion, liquidation. Have a lovely day. Thank you, bye-bye.
I'm still fine, right? Right?
Yes, you are fine. Okay. Oh, geez, uninfected, but she had red eyes. No. Okay. I suppose it was just allergies. My sincerest apologies. Well, that is definitely going to end you up in, okay, so you got bruising, you got the mouth thing going on over there, and there we go, and then you got the bruising. There we go, bruising. Please remove your hat. I'm not exactly sure what the difference is between having the hat on and not having the hat on. That's more bruising over there. Ooh, did you get any tussle or something? Right, okay. Anyways, that seems to be what we got at the moment. Lungs seem clear, good, wonderful. How's about your temperature? Temperature seems fine. Alright. In that case, I would say quarantine for you, thank you.
Can't do this.
I'm not exactly sure why that got laggy, but okay.
That's it. Look, see? It's not
Yep, that all seems good. You got yourself bloody mouth again, which means you're going to end up in quarantine, sir, already. Just gonna be sure about the rest of them. You got a cough as well, which naturally also sends you to quarantine. I'll just see those lungs. A little bit of a weird spot right over there, so I would say you got a little bit of infection in your lungs. Oh, shucks. Okay, well, I killed an infected. That was not the idea, but there we go. Good judgment. Immediately just liquidating right in front of everybody. Oopsies. Alright. See, that is what happens if you get all weird.
What are you doing?
I am looking at your baguette. I am looking at your coffee, and I'm looking at your Swiss cheese. I'm looking at your really red eyes and your extremely pale skin. Wow. Right, let's see. Anything other than you already looking a bit like a zombie? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Lungs seem clear. You are a very healthy zombie. How about your temperature? Pulse is a little bit high. So what I would say is you are free to go. No. No, you're not. Pulse is a tiny bit high. There we go. What I'm looking for. Oh, that sounds good. You got a pale skin and you've got the red eyes. Yeah. I would say off to liquidation you go, I suppose.
What do you need? Special processing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was an interesting... What was that? Lungs seem good. How's about your temperature? Hold on, just jiffy. Is that Oh, yep. You got eyepass. Huh. I would say liquidation to you, sir.
Am I in trouble?
Oh, I mean, have a good day.
Almost safe.
Oh, yeah. One shot.
Move it.
Right, last one, I think. Oh, there's another one. Okay, cool. You've got a lot of equipment. All right, let's see what you got.
I don't want to call you
Oh,
out.
dear.
Just
Confiscation. Well, I might as well just check you, but all things considered, you are... This is your last day around, so... Let's see, anything else? Nope. Lungs seem good. Pulse and temperature good. There you go. But all things considered, you are also going for liquidation. Have a lovely day. Sorry, but why you do that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, checkpoint is clear. No more entries for today. That seems very lovely. Let me go check up on the rest of the people quickly. There we go. Oh dear. So here we go with another one. So we have to start off this one. I would like to test out a few of my little thingies over here. I'm gonna have about 3 bombs, 1 bait, 2 bait. Yeah, it's good. So right here, what do we have? Ooh, those are big. What's that? I don't know. What about 1? 1 is good. Oh, this is insane. Alright, let's just drop a few more. Now 2. Wait, what? Oh, this is quite interesting. I am loving the bombs. There we go. Yeah, I believe that should be about it. One more. Haha, wonderful. And there you go. So, if you enjoyed it, that's a very abrupt end, but if you enjoyed it, feel free to go check out on Steam where you can play it for yourself. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave a thumbs up. And remember to subscribe to the Crunchy Captain to become part of the Crunchy community. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.